I rolled over to my right. Fawn faced away from me, his face to the wall. Maybe he's asleep. Behind me, I could hear a soft snore. Seems like Leos had no problem falling asleep.
Hey, Fawn. Are you awake?
Just having trouble sleeping.
Yeah. I'm exhausted, but I can't get to sleep. Turn over this way.
You alright?
Um,
Let's face each other as we sleep.
okay.
In just our underwear. Alright, this is fine. In the darkness, I could see the outline of his small frame. It's not the first time we slept together, but it's the first time we've been so close. His skin was fair like Leos, but there was something softer about it. The moonlight that flowed in from the window made his face look ghostly, almost magical.
You did an amazing job earlier. Your voice is beautiful.
Thank you. I was really scared, but I ended up enjoying it in the end.
And your song? It was amazing. I can't believe you came up with that on the spot.
Actually...
Fawn is serving some serious trap vibes right now.
I've actually been thinking about it since we first met.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you feeling alright? You look a little flushed. It really stands out against your pale skin. It's pretty.
Oh, we're just a little, close.
Before I even realized what I was doing, I reached out to twirl a lock of his hair.
Your hair is so soft. Sorry.
What am I doing? I pulled my hand back from his hair, but he didn't look away.
You can keep your hand there.
My hand found its way back to his head and I played with a few strands of his hair. I'm not sure why I'm doing this. Something about it just feels, well, right. Comfortable? He closed his eyes and not long after I could hear the soft sighs of a sleeping fawn. I followed after him and shut my eyes too, with my hand still resting on his head. Okay.
Closer.
Alright, lady.
To Sid Cam.
Yep, that's where we're going.
Followed.
Are we not in Sid Cam? I don't remember where we are. I opened my sleepy eyes to find an unfamiliar room. What happened yesterday? Ah, right. That fight, Fawn singing. The weird guy. I rubbed my head, which ached dully. Another dream. They really weren't as alarming anymore, though they're just there. I scratched at the black markings that ran up my arm. Still there too, huh? Or at least I tried to scratch at them. Something heavy was holding my arm down. And my legs. Wait a second. Bet you're wondering how I wound up in this mess. Cue record screeching. These kids.
Are either of you guys awake?
How did we end up like this? Leos and Fawn were sprawled out over the entire bed, limbs tangled up in mine. The blanket was long gone. Imagine their reactions if they woke up right now.
Hey, you two.
They all just want a piece of the useless rain that does nothing. I have to try and remain calm here. It's not funny.
It's too early.
Stay away from him.
They must still be dreaming. Alright, honey. It's not that funny. It is that funny.
Ugh. Why are you so noisy so early in the morning? Huh?
Well, I've done it now.
Good morning.
Morning, boys. I gave them a cheerful smile. This is the reaction I was hoping for.
Time to rise and shine, you two.
What? How? Why is this?
He can't even finish his sentence. Oh dear.
This is obviously an accident. Yes, an accident.
Oh, there's something I wasn't expecting. Leos has gone all red in the face as well.
Don't be embarrassed. I don't mind being squished between the two of you. You guys kept me warm and cozy.
That was the final straw. Fawn jumped away and searched desperately for the blanket to cover himself up. Leos did similar and grabbed his clothes very quickly. As the two of them scrambled to get dressed, I sat down and thought about the day ahead of us.
So, today we're going to find Leos a healer to take a look over him and check out the town. Is that okay with the both of you?
Yeah, we have to find a healer because we're the worst white mage. We're the worst white mage. He still won't look at me.
Why bother? I feel fine now.
You're still injured. Let's just get them to have a look, just in case.
You know, whatever makes you happy.
Now that we're all dressed, we headed back down the stairs to find the bartender. As we came down the stairs, we were greeted by a delicious smell wafting from behind the bar.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Oh, boys!
Shut up. You're both too noisy.
Leos put his fingertip to his temples.
Whoops! Didn't mean to scare you.
Really? You do it every single time.
Somehow it appeared from behind us and grabbed Fawn and I by the shoulders.
Did you guys sleep okay?
Yeah, we did. Thanks so much for letting us use the room.
Well, actually, I feel a little bad for what I did.
Just a little? I had to sleep pressed up against these two guys and you only feel a little bad?
You enjoyed it. We all enjoyed it.
And, well, because of that, I decided to make you guys a meal.
Do we have to entertain people for this too?
Of course not. On the house. Take a seat and I'll bring it out.
He disappeared back into the kitchen.
Well, that's nice of him.
He could be poisoning us for all you know.
Don't you think maybe you're trying to see the worst in people?
Did anyone ask you, Fern?
That's not my...
Be nice. Let's just take what we can get for now.
That's not my...
We'll have to find a way to get some money if we're going to survive out here.
Not my name.
Alright, calm down, sissy.
How do you suppose we do that, huh? Like those guys back in the forest?
No, of course not. We're nothing like them.
You really are nothing but a goody two-shoes, aren't you? You should feel lucky that I didn't find you earlier. You wouldn't even be here.
Someone woke up on the wrong side of the bed.
Why are you trying to pick a fight? You...
Breakfast up.
Wow.
He laid out nearly a dozen plates piled high with meats, vegetables, and fruits I'd never seen before. Looks like he's just carrying around a bunch of dirty dishes.
This is amazing. You made all of this?
Where'd the food come from?
I work as a chef during the weekends, so this is no big deal. You three did me a favor anyway.
We'll try to find some way to pay you back, I promise.
There's no need, just enjoy the food. That's enough payment for me.
Well, at least sit down and eat with us. There's no way we could finish all of this alone.
He sat down at the table with us and handed out plates.
By the way, what can we call you?
The name's Nikos. I run the place, and my brother usually does the cleaning.
Does he really?
You were in quite the rush last night. Are you new to town?
Yeah, we've been traveling for the past few days. I feel a little bad for taking up one of your rooms, but we really appreciate it.
Nonsense. Did you see that crowd? We wouldn't even get that many customers in a month usually. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm happy to help you guys out.
Alright. Feel like we'll be able to... Well, no, maybe we'll only be able to pick one. Somehow this feels like a choice where we're allowed to exhaust all the options. I don't know, though. Ah. But, we'll see in just a moment, then. How's life in Stagwich?
How's life in Stagwich?
Okay, so we're not in CAD whatever, we're in Stagwich. I forgot.
We get a lot of people passing through, even some foreigners. I get to meet a lot of different people.
Living by the ocean must be nice.
It is. Nothing beats waking up to the smell of the ocean. Beautiful views and delicious food is what we're known for. We have the tastiest fish and fruit anywhere.
We all worked on piling up our plates with food. I took a little bit of everything since it all looks so good.
Oh, what's this?
Dragon fruit. I haven't eaten one in years.
Fawn looked like he was in heaven. I guess he's been living by himself, eating dried fruits and nuts all the time.
Ooh, and this?
Well, he can still have some fruits and some nuts. We see them both on the screen.
They call it saro. It's a breakfast soup from my mother's country.
What's in it? It's actually not bad.
The head, stomach, and feet of a cow. It's great that I can use the parts that I usually throw away.
Are you serious? Put this filth in my mouth and now you tell me? You think this is funny? It was in my mouth. My mouth!
I think it's hilarious. You should try new things.
I took a spoonful of the Sara to my lips and tried it slowly. Despite what it's made of, it's actually pretty tasty.
You disgust me.
I'll try some too. It's so good.
Oh, eggplant.
You like it?
It's my favorite. We grew them at the orphanage at home.
So now you're an eggplant farmer. Amazing.
Leos yawned with a grumpy look on his face. Apparently even mercenaries can be bad with mornings.
Oh, I actually wanted to ask you something. Do you have a healer somewhere in town?
We do, on the east side of town. It's not far from here.
He looked me up and down.
Are you injured?
Thanks. We just want to get something checked out quickly, then have a look around town.
Well, if you're going sightseeing, we have one of the best beaches this side of Sitkaim.
That sounds nice.
We'll go check it out later then.
By now the plates were wiped clean. I don't think I've ever eaten such a delicious meal.
The food you have here, it's much tastier than my hometown.
Oh? Where are you from?
Oh, really?
We're from an island to the north of here.
Really? Haven't met anyone from out that way before.
Why did you...
He elbowed me again.
Vitus isn't half bad, is it?
Vidis?
Huh? You don't even know the name of the country you're in?
Oh, of course. Yeah, it's nice here.
My mother traveled here from the Black Isle 50 years ago. One day, I'd love to visit her birthplace.
I hope you'll get to, one day.
Black Isle. Do all your people hail from the Black Isle? I can't believe this. My people are a laughingstock. Leos pulled out my sleeves under the table to get my attention.
Well, it looks like we've somehow managed to finish all the food. Oh, we should be on our way, right?
Right.
Why do you keep...
He grabbed me by the ear and pulled me to my feet.
See ya! If you three need a place to stay tonight, be sure to come back!
What was that about?
What do you mean, what was that all about? They sent me after you. There's no reason they wouldn't send anyone else.
But he was nice. I'm sure telling him.
How many times do I have to tell you? You're too damn trusting. You'll get yourself killed if you act like that.
Why does it matter where we're from?
Do you know how simple it was to find you? How simple it would be if anyone else came here looking for you? You're leaving breadcrumbs that lead right to us.
Guys.
Then let them come. Showing a little bit of trust in someone isn't a bad thing.
Oh my god, Rain, just go get killed. Leos should have killed you, and then this could just be a Fawn and Leos adventure.
You're completely oblivious. How old are you, 10? Probably think everything will be alright if you use the power of friendship and trust.
You're a complete narcissist. Just because it's what you think is right doesn't make it so.
And that always works in anime, so don't you tell me.
Guys, people are staring.
Well, without this narcissist, you'd be dead in the forest by now.
You were hired to kill me. You can't brag about that.
Guys!
I think he would brag about it.
Huh?
Everyone's watching. Please stop.
Oh, sorry, Fawn.
Is that him?
Hmm?
There were people around watching us from the corners of their eyes. I thought it was because of the argument, but...
The one with the markings.
Nani?
Are they talking about you?
Well, follow me.
Leos dragged us out of sight, but within ear range of the gossiping group.
Do you think he's cursed? Nobody's ever seen anything like it.
How did they even see the markings? Aren't his sleeves all the way down?
Who knows?
I guess he had his sleeves rolled down during the song that they performed in last night.
How could they know about that? I've kept it covered this whole time. Wait, last night, maybe I might have rolled up my sleeves. I didn't even think about it.
You a big dum-dum.
This is what I was talking about. You're reckless. Okay, there's no hiding that you've been here now. I've never met anyone with such a lack of situational awareness.
So what, you never seen a tattoo before?
But they don't sound like they know anything about it.
What's up with these people?
And doesn't stop them from telling anyone who asks.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
Forget it. Let's just get out of here.
Right.
We started on our way towards the healer. With a little help from a passerby every now and then, someone would look at me strangely.
No.
What a great string of dialogue. Let's hear that again. Let's hear that one more time.
No.
it's a nice day today, huh?
Whoa!
Oh, well, there's our twink. And so all the twinks were assembled. Oh, our party is finally complete. I don't know what class he is yet.
Sorry for that.
No, I wasn't watching where I was going. It's my fault.
You're probably right. See ya.
Do I know that voice? Sounds like I know that voice. Andy was gone.
What just happened?
That boy was like a hurricane.
Why am I always bumping into people?
Because you don't watch where you're going.
I do.
Then you wouldn't be bumping into people.
Whatever. It shouldn't be much farther, so let's just keep going.
After a short while of searching, we finally found the healers. A small red and gold tent sat by the side of the road, and a wooden sign leaned against the entrance. The way Nikos explained it, we were expecting a hospital and not a stall on the side of the street.
This looks like it.
I went to part the curtain, but Leo stopped me.
You don't need to hold my hand. I'm capable of going in by myself.
Alright. Goodbye, Leos. We didn't want your stinky ass up here anyway.
Well, if you're sure, Fawn and I will go scope out the rest of the town then. Should we meet back at the inn?
If you're lucky.
Leos disappeared into the tent, and I was left alone with Fawn.
He's in a nasty mood today, huh? I don't know how long he'll be, so we might as well go check the place out. Anywhere in mind?
Well, I was hoping we could maybe go to the beach. I've never been before.
Ooh, me either. Let's go. Along the way, we can look around the rest of the town. I got directions to the beach from Nikos earlier, so it shouldn't be a problem getting there.
We left the healer behind and walked through the busy streets. The atmosphere was a lot different compared to last night. People buzzed around, chatting and hugging. Kids played in the street and market stalls sold wares of all kinds. Everyone was smiling, enjoying the early morning sun.
Oh, look at the things they have for sale. I wish I had money to buy something. Wait, Fawn?
He was gone. I scanned over the crowd, but he was nowhere to be seen.
Rain, over here.
Fawn waved at me from beside one of the stalls. I jogged over to catch up with him.
There you are. I was worried about you. What have you found?
Look how amazing these are.
The stall was filled with rows and rows of beautiful artwork and knickknacks. The whole thing looked like Fawn's treehouse, condensed to a small table. I wish I could buy him something. I bet he'd really love it.
They're beautiful. Oh, what are these?
They're seashells.
Fawn touched them gently with wide eyes and a huge smile. Everything here is exactly the kind of stuff he likes.
They really are beautiful. Come on, let's keep going. I'm sure they'll be here when we come back.
Oh, sorry.
I gently pulled him away from the stall, but I could tell his eyes lingered. Surely there must be something I can do. Is it time to become a thief? Is it time to become a black silhouette background character? Only a short walk away was the beach that was so highly recommended to us, a vast whiteness with the water gently lapping at the shoreline. The sun reflected off the water, making it glisten like jewels. A soft wind blew around Fawn's hair and he tucked a lock behind his ear.
Wow. I've never seen anything like this.
Really? Wait. I guess you wouldn't get many beaches in the middle of the forest, right? No wonder you didn't know about them. Before I lived in the forest, I lived far from any coastlines, so this is also my first time. I've always wanted to see a beach.
It's like the water never ends. It goes even further than I can see.
I sat down and ran sand between my fingers.
Let's build a sandcastle.
A sandcastle?
Yeah, we can give it a moat and a flag.
How old are you, hon? Fawn sat down near me and started shoveling sand into a pile with his hands.
Here, I can teach you.
He motioned at the spot next to him.
First, I think we have to, make a sort of volcano shape.
We passed up Leos for sandcastles?
Like this?
No, like this.
Fawn put his hand over mine and guided them.
Oh, I see.
We stayed like this for a moment, examining our castle that really just looked like a pile of sand so far. Against the cool ocean breeze, Fawn's hands felt warm.
It's cold by the water, right? At least your hands are really warm.
Sorry, that's twice now that I've accidentally...
I don't mind.
You see... So... Next we... pat it all down carefully. Now we can shape it to look more like a castle.
Can we add a tower here?
Yeah, a tower would look good. And then you can... dig the moat, if you want.
I worked on scooping out the sand surrounding our castle. It was really starting to come together.
This looks like a real castle. You're natural. But, I think I need a bit more help with this bit. Can you show me again?
Show you?
Like before?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
He put his hands back over mine and showed me what to do. Why am I even asking for help? It's not hard or anything. For some reason, I just want him to do it again. Maybe it's just because it's getting cool. The feeling of his hands over mine is comforting.
You do it like this. I'm going to go find a stick we can use for a flag, so stay here.
Wait!
Well, he's gone. This beach is really beautiful, though.
Oh,
These are the things Fawn was looking at before. Seashells. I scanned over my options. If I can pick out one for him, I'm sure he won't be sad about missing out earlier. But which one? A small, light blue shell caught my eye. It looked a little like his hair, so it was perfect. I quickly made my way back over to the castle.
I'm back. I found a great stick that we can use as a flag.
I hid the seashell behind my back and went to help him.
Let's just stick it in the top, and we're all done. Here we go. Ah!
What?
whoa!
Twink. As soon as he put the stick in, the whole thing collapsed into the moat. That's gotta be my fault. I made the moat too big. Is he upset? You're 20 and you're 18.
That was fun.
Yeah, I had fun. Thanks to you.
Rain?
He fidgeted with his hands behind his back.
Here, I got you this.
Fawn pulled my hand until it was lying flat, and dropped a little pink shell into it.
I know you were a little upset earlier when we couldn't buy anything, so I thought, you know, I could find you an even prettier one.
Wait, what? What happened here? Did we both have the same idea? For once, he looked straight into my eyes instead of glancing away. He was still pink, though.
I actually found you one as well.
Oh god, twinks all think alike.
I thought you were the one that was upset.
I handed him the little blue shell I found, and he held it between his slim fingers. We both broke out in laughter.
I was upset because I really wanted to get you one. But this is even better. Thank you, Fawn. I'll treasure it forever.
Me too. I'll never lose it.
I looked at the shell that I had on my palm, small and pink, without a single crack. It's flawless.
This would make a beautiful necklace.
That's... so would yours.
He buried his face in his hands and mumbled between his fingers. I stored the shell carefully away in my pocket and stood to brush the sand off my pants. Fawn took my hand lightly when I put it out to help him up.
We should probably get back. I'm sure Leos is finished by now. But thanks, Fawn. I'm glad we came here today. After everything that's been happening, having a break is good.
Me too.
Come on, let's go.
When we got back, Leos was leaning back in his chair with his legs up on the table. The inn was empty apart from him.
What took you so long?
We were just... at the beach?
The beach? Seriously? Forget it. You can do whatever you want.
Fawn and I joined him at the table.
What did the healer say?
Apparently, I am dying.
What? That's not funny.
I'm fine. He just told me to rest up.
Well, how much did it cost you? Is he hiding something from me? I just don't know anymore.
All right.
Nikos was nowhere in sight, so the three of us sat alone in the inn. Outside, a few people bustled around, the sun still high in the sky.
So, what do we do from here on out? What can we do?
What do we even have to do? We might as well make ourselves comfortable here for a while. We don't have anywhere else to go. Honestly, what do you even mean by we? I only came with you because I had to. I see no reason to stick around.
I guess so. But you can't just run off alone. Where would you even go?
Wouldn't it be rude if we just kept staying here, though?
We can't rely on Nico's good nature forever.
And what do you suggest?
I don't know.
Then why bother opening your mouth?
Oh my goodness.
Sorry.
For now.
Kaz? Is that you?
No? The door to the tavern opened with a creak.
Huh? Sorry, I think you've...
Caspian! It is you!
Alright, sir, please back away. You sound like your breath has an odor. Wait, what?
You haven't aged a day! How long's it been?
I looked up from where I was sitting. An older man was standing by our table, looking into my face eagerly. The name... Where have I... I've heard it before.
He's not...
That's it.
It has. How long would you say it's been, really?
Fawn and Leos flashed me a confused look, but I ignored them. If this is what I think it is...
Well, it's been a good 18 or 19 years, surely. What brings you back through these parts?
Oh, just a bit of travel. Say, you remember that last time we met? My memory must be giving out on me. Whereabouts was I headed again?
You're still the same old guy after all. You were on your way to Oxamer, right?
Of course. How could I forget?
Anyway, it was great seeing you again. We should catch up sometime, if you'll be around these parts.
Yeah, so this guy was into our dad? Gross. Sir, please, back up. Back up. So, yeah, that must be our dad or something, because the divine speaker said... Let me try to reenact that. He said something like, "You look just like him." He said something like that. But I don't know if you could hear my mouth enough, because you could hear the divine speaker's mouth a lot, so... But yeah, so that must be our dad he's talking about. Our dad was Prince Caspian, and so we're the son of Prince Caspian, apparently? I don't know what that makes us. If the son of a prince? That doesn't make us much of anything, does it? Regardless, we're some kind of royalty, and I guess that's why someone wants us dead for some reason? I don't really know why. But I guess we gotta be dying. I guess.
Oh, sure. I'll be around town, so drop by again sometime.
Maybe they just hate the royalty. They're really diehard communists, and I stand that. The old man turned and left, and a silence filled the room.
What just happened?
Caspian?
This is it.
I pulled the book out from my clothes and set it down on the table for everyone to see.
He could still be alive.
Wait, did they say he never became prince, though? Didn't Leo say that? Caspian never actually became prince or something? I don't remember what he said.
What are you talking about? Slow down.
That happened
and
like
explain yourself.
2 hours ago, of playtime ago. I don't remember.
I mentioned it a few days ago, but I never thought to show you the actual book. When I was in the Speaker's archive, I found so many books. I didn't think about it until now, but one was called Sid Kaum. Fawn, you said that's a city out here, right? Why would he own a book like that? Everything inside was scribbled out. Does that mean the Speaker does know something about this place? But more importantly, I found this. Look at this! It matches! But I can't read it. The page before, though, I can read. It's some kind of bloodline, which I can only assume is the royal family. Or was. It ends in Prince Caspian, dated 37 years ago.
Ooh, a little reins under that Caspian. Fawn and Leos leant in closer to look at the book and listen to my ramblings.
I thought that he must be dead because of what Leos told me before. And I was disappointed because it was my only lead. But if he was seen here 18 or 19 years ago, he could still be alive.
We're going on a trip to find Daddy.
But he's from Aurelia Cavella too. How would he know to come here?
Maybe we weren't the first to leave. Before, you told me that he was assumed dead. Could it be possible that he lived and escaped instead? And came here? The first town outside of the forest?
But they told me, it could be possible, yes. They didn't see his body.
Didn't see his body?
But why did he mistake you for him?
I don't know. We could look similar, but I'm not sure. He could also just be a delirious old man.
I thought on it for a moment, but even if I did look like him, no one ever told me at home.
Caspian. He might know something about these markings. I have to find him. But I won't force you two to come with me. I couldn't. We've already done so much together. It was a real journey.
I'm coming with you.
Me too.
Oh!
What? I just said...
I've spent enough time around you to know you'll easily get yourself killed if you go by yourself. Unfortunately, I owe you one.
Oh, Leos, you just want to stick around because you want some of that. Some of that. Pussy?
And I just want to come with you. I don't want to stay here alone.
And you want some of that Pepe?
Guys... Thank you so much.
You can thank me later when I save you from Flower Boy cooking you up for dinner.
What? I don't eat people!
Oh, of course not.
He turned his eyes back to me.
The real question is, why didn't you tell me about this before? Do you think keeping secrets will help you find him?
Yes.
A minute ago, you were telling me I'm too trusting.
And it's not like he knows everything yet. That strange thing that happened with Fawn.
I've heard of Oxaber. It's pretty far from here. A few days' walk at least.
Let's just get a horse. Come on.
How are we meant to get there if walking isn't an option then, huh?
Well, I mean, it's still kind of an option. It's just an annoying option.
Maybe you could hitch a ride on the wagon? Whoops! Didn't mean to scare you.
Oh, for the love of... Yes, you did mean to scare them.
Where do you keep popping up from?
I heard you talking about Oxaber just now, so I thought I'd give you a suggestion. Traders from Oxaber regularly bring their, goods to sell at the local markets and back alleys.
Why did he trip up on the word goods? They're slaves. Their goods are slaves in Oxaber.
And they return with empty wagons. I'm sure if you ask nicely enough, want to let you hitch a ride.
Yeah, empty wagons with cages on them.
That's a great idea.
He's getting us sold into slavery.
But what do you mean, in back alleys?
Oxaber is known for its... well, it's glass. High quality, tough stuff. So they have a lot of... questionable goods. You'll find out when you get there, I'm sure.
Glass? Like a bong pipe?
I see.
Or something?
Where can we find them then?
If you head north, towards the outskirts of the town is our major stables. They usually park their carts up there. I'm sure if you ask around, you'll find someone heading to Oxaber.
Then that's where we're headed.
And take this. It's only a measly sum, but you earned it last night.
He handed over a small jingly sack.
I'll look after that. I don't trust you not to get robbed. Again.
Leos plucked the bag out of my hands, probably for the best.
Nikos, thank you. I don't know how, but I'll definitely repay you for this.
Sure. Come by someday and perform for me again.
Of course.
We said our final goodbyes to Nikos. I hope the day comes when I can repay him for this.
So, we're gonna go from driver to driver, one at a time, and ask if they'll let 3 guys sit in the back.
I just want to point out that if we combine my first recording session and my second recording session's time, that's 4 hours now of this demo. Not even the whole demo, just the extended portion of the demo that was added to it. Added to the demo words. Crazy.
I guess so?
This demo is so long.
The worst they can do is say no.
I mean, it's good. The game's very interesting. It's good. It's just, I did not expect the demo to be this long.
I don't trust you not to run your mouth again.
And I look
Let me do
so...
the talking.
Shut up. I look so awful. Like, if I knew I was going to record, like, so much today, I would have tried to look a little bit better. I look awful right now. Outside, it was cooling down as the sun started to set over the horizon. Birds jumped from branch to branch of nearby trees and sung a beautiful song. Like, this is getting split up into so many videos. It's gonna be crazy. Reminds me of that strange guy last night and his pet bird. Like, this is at least like 5 videos. I keep interrupting the dialogue here. This is gonna be like 5 videos at least. 6 probably. I don't know. It's gonna be a lot. We headed north and eventually came across the village stables. They were filled with dozens of vehicles from wagons and carts to full-blown carriages. One in particular caught my eye, black with a gold trim and polished to perfection. Unfortunately, the driver was nowhere to be seen. Not that someone with obvious riches would let 3 dirty guys sit in the back. In fact, not many of the drivers were here at all. Most sat empty, the stables being nearly devoid of life.
Is there anyone around?
Look.
Fawn pointed to a pile of wooden boxes when a large man sat and picked at his fingernails.
I'll go.
No.
Leos approached the man quietly and tapped him on the shoulder.
We're looking for someone that'll give us a ride to Oxabor. You know anyone?
He remained silent, staring into Leos' eyes before grunting and pointing his chin in the other direction. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Mission Command, we've spotted another thought. Requesting orders. When I turned to look, I couldn't help but be surprised. Sitting in the driver's seat of the cart was a woman with big, messy hair. That's what's big on her. Staring into the distance. I know Leos told me to stay quiet, but...
Hello, miss?
She cast her large eyes down at me.
Yes?
My friends and I, we're looking for transport to Oxabor, but we don't know the way. Is this your wagon?
Her wagon was average-looking, wooden and a little rough around the edges, but sturdy. It could easily hold us in the back.
To Oxabor?
She looked us all up and down before her eyes finally settled on me again.
Yes, this is my wagon. Why are you going there?
We're looking for someone. A friend.
I see.
Are you going to Oxabor?
Me?
Yes?
What's wrong with you, Thought?
I am.
She's got something going on in her noggin that she's thinking about. This is going nowhere pretty fast.
Miss? Would you let us come with you?
We're just 3 unsuspicious-looking men. You know, just let us come on your wagon with you, alone. Nothing's gonna happen. Truly, nothing is going to happen. Don't worry about it.
Didn't I already say yes?
Honey, no you didn't. I'm gonna slap you.
No, you didn't. Is this girl some kind of...
Thank you. When do you leave?
I leave now.
Maybe she's just a little shy.
Do we just, get on the back?
Please.
We climbed in the back after her.
How long does it take to get to Oxabor, miss?
A whole truck back here. She spoke with her back turned to us, moving barrels and crates to make room for us. It's actually quite spacious back here.
Half a day. We should be there by sunup tomorrow.
I see. We can't thank you enough, really.
Well, I was on my way back anyway.
Why don't we introduce ourselves?
Good idea. My name's Rain.
You can call me Leos, if you must.
I'm fine.
Her eyes stuck on Fawn for a moment before she opened her mouth.
My name is Lilas. Tell me, where are you from?
Me? I live by myself. I mean...
He lives alone, not far from here.
Really? Your face reminds me of a customer of mine. Have you ever been to Cliffspire?
No, I mean...
Oh, girl, we can spot a liar from across the room, and I just did spot that liar. It's you. It's you, Fawn. You're the liar. Huh? That was a weird reaction. He was fumbling over his words and staring at the ground. That itself isn't much different to usual, but...
You must have the wrong guy. He's Aurelian, through and through.
Does he realize that he just said Aurelian, as in Aurelian Cavella, the place that we're not supposed to be mentioning? Leos's head dropped to his palm. Sorry, Leos, I had to help him somehow.
I see. Well, no matter. Tell me more of the friend you're looking for.
By now, the sky was slowly darkening and the stars were beginning to peek out from above.
We're looking for a man named Caspian. He traveled through these parts many years ago.
Caspian. I'm afraid I've never heard of him. Oxabor is a small place, so I'm sure you'll find out something.
You said you sell stuff, right?
Fawn looked towards Lilas.
So, what exactly do you sell?
Oh, is that why she's all bent out of shape, all frizzled and fuzzled? It's because she's sampling some of her own goods. The methamphetamines, you see.
I sell happiness to every corner, and hopefully, one day, beyond.
You see, I knew it. I got a little phrase for you that I learned back in high school and middle school and grade school and possibly kindergarten, but I doubt. Drug use is life abuse, young lady. Okay, drug use is life abuse. You hear now. You hear that? That's a strange description. Happiness. That could be anything.
I see.
It's about time we leave then.
She climbed into the driver's seat and took the reins between her slender fingers. She pet the single horse lightly, and it neighed at her touch. Also, let's just roll back a little bit, pretend I said this 20 seconds ago. Also, users are losers. Okay, honey? So, you find a new profession. With only a slight movement, the horse began pulling the cart slowly through the streets. I'm kidding, honey. You do all the meth you want. Lanterns inside the house's stack, which were slowly coming to life. Nothing beats the atmosphere of a town at night. What's that sound?
There we go.
Alright, mischievous. You mischievous trickster. Back again. What RPG class are you? I don't know. But I don't think he's a love interest. I'm 99.899% sure he's not a love interest. Everything shook as someone catapulted into the back of the wagon.
Ugh!
Oh, God.
Yo,
Another friend?
Nope.
we're all the best of friends. Feel free to keep going.
As you wish.
For fuck's sake, what is it now? Did you not harass us enough yesterday?
Oh god. 4 guys, 1 wagon, and 1 methed out thought. This is gonna be a fun ride.
Hey, I'm just looking for a ride to Oxabor. Surely you have enough room for one more.
You're going to Oxabor too? What for?
Oh, you know, sightseeing. We're travelers. You've never heard of the Oxabor glassblowers?
What a pairing. A crazy man and his bird traveling the world together. Are you keeping it around in case you get hungry?
You know me so well already. You're making me blush.
The bird Varus hopped from his head to his shoulder, tweeting along the way. Varus? Is that the bird's name? The bird Varus? Has he said the bird's name?
Do I seriously have to sit in an enclosed space with him until tomorrow? God, I think I'd rather walk.
More room for me, then.
It's fine, Leos.
I elbowed him lightly and whispered into his ear.
It's just one night.
We didn't get much of a chance to talk last night anyway. This is a great opportunity to get to know each other.
Then you can start with introducing yourself properly.
Didn't you hear? I go by Fox now.
The man's eyes went to his shoulder where his bird pecked him lightly. Quickly, he looked back to me.
Actually, I was a little curious. A little birdie told me just the other day Stagwitch was filled with smoke. Apparently there was a fire in the nearby forest. Did you guys see that?
The fire? You could see it from here?
Hee hee, it was us that did that.
Oh? Were you closer to it?
Yeah,
Leos wrapped his arm around me and covered my mouth.
I'm sure a decent group like yourselves wouldn't have had anything to do with it, right?
No, we had a lot to do with it. In fact, I think we killed 2 people, resulting from our involvement in it.
Of course not.
He smirked at us.
Of course not. You just happened to arrive the next day, right?
Now you're getting it.
how did you...
I'm glad we managed to hear the walking kaleidoscope sing, at least. Oh, what a voice. The long trip out to Stagwitch was worth it for that alone.
The bird pecked at him again, and the man glanced back towards him. Is that how it shows affection? Maybe it wants to be pet. Noticing my gaze, the green-haired man gently ran a fingertip over the bird's head and it stopped.
You know, I also heard some weird rumors going around town. Someone with a curse appearing in the middle of the night. I doubt that the knowledge level of anyone in Stagwitch is very high, though. They're simple people. Anything slightly strange, they'll call it a curse or a demon.
He eyed me up closely.
A fire in the middle of a forest and someone with a curse appearing in the small town of Stagwitch. I wonder, could these 2 things be connected?
No.
I don't know why you're asking me. I don't know anything about it.
Why don't you just have some meth and stop asking questions?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just thinking out loud.
This guy puts me on edge. He acts friendly, but it's like there's something else he's after too. It's a little suspicious.
Come on, I'm a friend. No need to look so tense. I'm an open book. Ask me any questions you want. There's nothing I don't know.
Nothing? I mean, how full of yourself can you get?
Funny coming from him. Anyway, this could be a good opportunity. Right, let us save, because that's what I do. I save, and then I choose a choice. Which choice should I choose? Have you ever been in love? Thinking on the new things that I've learned lately, there is something I'm curious about. I'm just inserting words where they don't exist.
Have you ever been in love?
What?
This isn't really the time to...
Have I ever been in love? Who asks that? Of all the questions you could ask someone like me, that's what you want to know?
I shrugged at him.
Sorry. I thought you said you'd answer my questions. Was I wrong?
I messed around with a few guys when I was younger. Was I in love? Sure. At the time, it felt like it.
You're gonna get hung if you're talking about all this homosexual activity.
It felt like it?
You tend to get consumed by the other person at the time, but looking back, it was probably just lust or not wanting to be alone. Love's a little deeper than that.
Really? Can you explain it to me?
He raised an eyebrow at my question, but continued talking anyway.
Ah, jeez, why am I giving out relationship advice to a kid? People often describe love as some happy feeling you get in your chest when you get along perfectly with your partner. It's more than that. It's the choice to stick by them through difficult times, through sickness, disagreements, and all the stupid things that either of you do. That's what makes your relationship stronger. Sometimes it has to be hard and hurt a little. It's all a part of the experience. It's exposing yourself and putting your complete trust in another person. This goes both ways, too. If only one person is putting in the effort, then is that really love anymore?
Sounds difficult.
What about you, then? I'll be honest, this is a little weird to be chatting about so casually, but You haven't ever been in love?
His eyes hovered on Fawn for a second before moving to Leos.
You have a few handsome bachelors right here.
I, still don't really know what it feels like. Leos?
Sounds like a waste of time.
Also, you didn't mention the other bachelorette, the meth head. Come on, stand up, meth head, stand up.
One little birdie is staying quiet.
I haven't.
Oh, girl, we can see you lying. Why you lying?
Sometimes being honest with yourself is the hardest part.
All right. Oh, so I guess this time we can choose all the choices. What do you know about Oxaba?
Have you been to Oxabor before?
Just the once.
What do you know about it?
For the last 100 years or so, it's mostly been run by the Murano family. They aren't technically in charge, but they control the glass industry. Everyone else is basically eating out of their hands.
The glass industry?
Nikos brought that up too.
When the Muranos arrived, Oxabor glass was so rare that only the rich could afford it. They capitalized on it hard and brought glass to the general populace. They bought terrain and heavy-duty equipment and financed the other companies that already existed. They basically bought the place out. Instead of using sand from Stagwich and other nearby beaches, they started importing from the countries beyond the sea. Apparently, the sand is endless there, but I've never seen it myself to confirm that. It's a little strange. When they arrived, they were already drowning in riches. Where did they come from?
You're very knowledgeable, sir.
That was actually a really detailed answer. I didn't expect him to be so serious.
They export all over Vitus now. All the way to Sidkayam. I answered your question, so now it's my turn. A group like yourselves of such varied personalities. How did you meet?
I looked between Leos and Fawn. How did we meet?
So...
Think quick.
I met Fawn after I started my journey to Stagwich. One thing led to another, and he decided to join. Right?
Right.
And Red?
Leos? He,
I'm just along to protect them. Pay me enough and I'll do anything.
Yeah, we know. We know, Callboy.
Oh, really? I'll keep that in mind.
And how did you and Varys meet?
Actually, I was a little curious myself. Your bird was named Varys, right? Where did you find him?
Find him? He's the one that found me. Let's be honest. No one could resist my charms. I don't even have to open my mouth to... Ow! Okay.
The bird pecked him on the neck, making him jump.
All right. I'm partial to a little music myself and play a few instruments. I'd play a few times a week outside, and I noticed a little bluebird would come and listen. One thing led to another, and Varys decided to come with me. Seduced by my music instead of my charm.
Seduced?
Do wild animals usually...
Ah, that's not too different to Fawn, really. Keeping wild animals.
I wanted to ask, but...
His eyes lit up again.
Can you talk to animals?
Don't be stupid.
In a way, sure.
Not another one.
Since you guys asked me 2 questions, it's only fair that I ask another, right? Then my question is, have any of you ever seen a demon?
What?
A demon. You haven't then, Red?
I have a name.
Leos?
You know what? It's actually worse hearing you say my name.
What's your answer?
I never heard of him.
That leaves 1.
Me?
Fawn's hands balled into fists in his lap.
I don't think I mean...
Oh, this is interesting. The quietest one, the least likely one, knows something?
Oh, he knows everything.
No, I just... Once, I think I saw some kind of demon. Are demons really evil?
That's a decision you've got to make for yourself.
Oh, fucking please.
Stagwitch was long gone now. When I looked out on the landscape, it was filled with fields and farms, with the occasional cottage or ranch. It was peaceful, watching the world go by from a gently rocking wagon. Well, it would have been peaceful, but there were too many noisy people in such a small place for it to be quiet.
I have a question.
A wide smile spread over his face as he stretched out casually.
What were your judgments?
What?
Nani?
You know, your judgments. What do the gods have to say about you three?
I looked at Leos, but his eyes looked just as panicked as mine.
We,
Judgments? What's that?
Fawn looked at the green-haired man with a straight face.
Stop babbling nonsense.
Fair enough. Forget I asked. Well, we've got a long journey ahead of us. Best I get some beauty sleep.
I don't think sleep will help with that.
You should give it a try, too.
With a laugh, he leant backwards enough for Varys to hop onto his chest, away from the wind.
Feel free to sleep for the rest of the trip if you want.
Meth Head is telling us she wants to... she wants to have some. We need to go to sleep. She doesn't want to influence us.
we couldn't. Aren't you tired too?
She doesn't want us picking up any bad habits or addictions, too. Not that it stopped the green-haired man. His eyes were already shut.
I'm used to it. I travel overnight a few times a week.
Okay. I save again, but I hit the wrong button. Alright. Well, we'll go to sleep then. Offer for Leos to sit in front, offer for Fawn to sit in front. Why are we offering for people to sit in front? That's so weird. Why are we telling Fawn to go sit in front? That's so strange. How about I sit in front? Bye, bitches.
How about I join you up front for a while?